Good day viewers, welcome to another edition of the Daily Strange Stories. I'm John Brown. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend and are feeling refreshed and ready for the week ahead. Our lead story for today. Shocking details. This is how President Ramaphosa's nephew, Hangwani Maumela, spent 900 million rand he looted from Tembisa Hospital. See pictures and video clips. What if the money meant to save your life was being used to buy luxury cars and mansions? That's the question haunting South Africa as the Tembisa Hospital scandal unfolds. At the center of it all, Hangwani Morgan Maumela, a rogue nephew now disowned by his uncle, President Ramaphosa. However, a video clip of President Cyril Ramaphosa appearing outside the house of Hangwani Morgan Maumela has surfaced. Ramaphosa stays few minutes away from Maumela's mansion. Ramaphosa is also Maumela's uncle through his first marriage.
I need to come to the president. Yeah. You don't need to come to me.
You come to me. Yeah. You come to me.
Yeah.
How are you, my brother?
Yeah.
I'll give you some love.
I love you.
I'll give you some love.
Yeah. I love you.
How are you? No better cameraman in the world.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Yes. So, I mean, if you say it's beautiful, this is the best.
Surprisingly, the politician has boldly declared not knowing his nephew, claiming he has never met him and has absolutely nothing to do with Maumela, thereby literally disowning his relative, whom he has visited before, if not multiple times.
A recent example, one of your own nephews, whose company scored contracts worth 381 million rand from Gauteng hospitals. And you write that it's not being felt by the majority of our citizens because BE only benefits ANC-connected cronies.
No, you keep saying my nephew. I don't even know this gentleman. And so let's not even get there. I don't know him.
It is important that we emphasize the position of the President with respect to the News 24 story on a certain Mr. Maumela and his cozy relationship, as claimed by News 24 with the President. And we do find the headline misleading, and the President's position on the matter is as follows. To the extent that Mr. Maumela is the son of the President's ex-brother-in-law, the President has no further knowledge of Maumela, nor has he ever had any relationship with him. Beyond being cousins, the President's son, Andela Ramaphosa, has no close ties with Maumela. In the exercise and fulfillment of his constitutional powers, the President remains duty-bound to always act in accordance to the Constitution and his oath of office. This he does without any fear or favor. Proclamations are never signed on the basis of individuals involved. The Special Investigating Units and Special Tribunals Act No. 74 of 1996 sets out guidelines in which the President may exercise his powers. The President considers each and every application by the SIU on its merit, and he will certainly sign such a proclamation should the SIU, as it so often does, motivate for the need for such an investigation. Rarely has any president refused an SIU request for an investigation. It will be extraordinary for President Ramaphosa not to sign a proclamation. The President does not have any knowledge of Mr. Maumela's business dealings, neither was he aware of his involvement with the Tembisa Hospital or any other state entity. As stated, the President has no relationship with Maumela. And lastly, the President still maintains the position that immediate action should have been taken by the Gauteng provincial authorities in dealing with the maladministration that Ms. Babita Deokaran flagged and in providing her with the necessary protection. The President expects law enforcement agencies to conduct the investigations without any fear or favor, regardless of who may be involved, and to arrest those who were party to malfeasance and in the murder of Ms. Deokaran.
Maumela is accused of siphoning off nearly R1 billion. Get ready to witness the shocking contrast between a struggling hospital and a life of obscene wealth. The assets are frozen. The investigation is underway. But can justice truly be served in the Tembisa Hospital scandal? We follow the trail of evidence as authorities uncover a massive corruption scheme allegedly orchestrated by Hangwani Morgan Maumela. In today's video, we will reveal to you how the youthful tender don squandered nearly R1 billion that he looted from Tembisa Hospital in less than 2 years. We will back our story not just with words, but with exclusive images and video clips that our news team has managed to get hold of. Maumela's spending spree begins with his passion for exotic cars, where he has poured about R60 million into a collection of 7 luxury vehicles, all strikingly painted in the same shade of blue. These include a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, 2 Aston Martins, a DBS and a DB11, a Ferrari 812 Superfast, and 3 Lamborghinis, an Urus SUV, an Aventador, and a Huracan STO. The total value of this fleet exceeds R60 million, with individual cars like the Lamborghini Aventador priced at around R10.4 million and the Huracan STO at R9.5 million. Investigators have traced these purchases directly to payments from hospital contracts, highlighting how money intended for healthcare has been redirected to personal indulgences. 4 of these cars, the Ferrari, Rolls-Royce, and the 2 Aston Martins, were recently located at a dealership in Emalahleni, in Mpumalanga, where they sat on display in a showroom, with their combined worth surpassing R30 million. The story took a dramatic turn with the Special Investigating Unit's actions on October 9, 2025, just days ago. Teams descended on multiple sites, including a high-end dealership in Mpumalanga and Maumela's opulent residence in Sandhurst, Sandton, in Johannesburg. At the dealership, known as Omar's Motor Den, the SIU encountered resistance initially, but an agreement was reached. The dealership provided surety in the form of 2 unencumbered properties valued at about R35 million, allowing the cars to remain in place temporarily while under attachment. This move ensures the vehicles cannot be sold or moved until the investigation concludes, preserving their value for potential recovery. The dealership maintains that it acquired the cars through legitimate, arm's-length transactions from third parties, paying fair market value via electronic transfers and receiving all necessary documents, including spare keys and registration papers. However, the SIU's evidence points to these vehicles being funded by entities connected to Maumela, raising questions about the true origins of the funds. Shifting focus to Maumela's home in Sandhurst, the raid uncovered even more evidence of extravagant living. The 3-story mansion, estimated at R70 million, stands on Oxford Avenue, one of Johannesburg's most prestigious addresses. Surrounded by a towering 4-meter-high wall equipped with CCTV cameras, the property resembles a fortified compound. Inside, it features around 10 ensuite bedrooms, each outfitted with a massive 100-inch television, and even the bathrooms include their own TV sets. Additional amenities include a fully equipped gym, a car wash, a beauty salon, and an elevator for easy navigation between floors. And as if that weren't enough, prepare to be shocked by the mansion's private cinema, a screening room of unparalleled grandeur, comfortably accommodating 20 guests in opulent style. This isn't just a home theater, it's a cinematic sanctuary. Picture this: plush, tiered seating, meticulously designed with elevated back rows and gracefully lowered front rows, ensuring an unobstructed view from every vantage point. And the screen? A colossal, state-of-the-art display, rivaling even the most prestigious commercial cinemas, promising an immersive viewing experience that will leave you breathless. Beyond the cinema, discover the meticulously crafted walk-in wardrobes, veritable havens for the fashion connoisseur. During the raid, investigators were astounded to uncover a breathtaking collection of designer-label clothing, a curated wardrobe of unparalleled value, estimated to be worth millions of rands. Each piece a testament to impeccable taste and a dedication to the finest craftsmanship. The opulence continues with the mansion's exquisitely appointed in-house bar, a haven for sophisticated entertaining. Here, one finds a curated selection of the world's most exclusive and sought-after beverages, a testament to Maumela's discerning palate. Clearly, Maumela possesses an innate understanding of quality, self-sufficiency, and the importance of seamless access to both entertainment and social amenities. During the operation, authorities discovered the 3 Lamborghinis, the Urus, Aventador, and Huracan, parked on the premises. These cars appeared nearly new, with the Urus showing less than 500 kilometers on its odometer, and none bore registration plates, suggesting they had been kept off public roads. The SU's efforts extended to the household contents, valuing them at around 3 million rand, including designer furniture, artwork, and other valuables. Removal trucks were loaded with items, but an agreement halted further seizures after some furniture was already taken, with additional security provided worth 500,000 rand. This raid is part of a broader interim court order granted by the Special Tribunal on September 29, 2025, and expanded on October 7, 2025, aimed at preserving assets totaling about 900 million rand. So far, assets worth 133.5 million rand have been secured, including the Sandhurst property, the 3 Lamborghinis valued at 25 million rand combined, and the Shuti from the Mpumalanga dealership. The order prohibits Maumela, his family trust, and associates, such as family members, from selling, leasing, donating, or transferring any of these items until the probe is finalized. It also requires them to declare all assets, with potential contempt of court charges for non-compliance. This preservation effort marks one of the most extensive in recent times, covering not just vehicles and real estate but also jewelry, art, cash, electronic devices, bank accounts, shares, cryptocurrency, loan accounts, and company interests. Even assets not yet identified can be added as the investigation progresses. The SIU has coordinated with other agencies like the South African Revenue Service and the Asset Forfeiture Unit to ensure comprehensive coverage. If any challenges arise in related forfeiture proceedings, those assets will automatically fall under this order, keeping them under state control until civil recovery actions conclude. Delving deeper into the origins of these funds, the story traces back to Tembisa Hospital, where over 2 billion rand has been siphoned through irregular contracts between 2018 and 2022. Maumela Syndicate, one of at least 3 coordinated networks, has been linked to contracts worth more than 816 million rand via 41 connected suppliers. These entities, often tied through shared directorships, family connections, and money transfers, manipulated procurement processes to secure deals for medical consumables, catering, cleaning services, and more. For instance, 3 companies associated with Vusimuzikat Matlala, integrated into Maumela's network, received contracts totaling 13.5 million rand. The SU's interim report, released last month, details how winning bidders funneled over 1 million to supposed unsuccessful competitors, creating a facade of fair competition while dividing the spoils. Hospital staff played a pivotal role in this scheme. 6 managers and their relatives received payments exceeding 110 million rand from these syndicates. An assistant nurse is under scrutiny for 7.3 million rand, 5 clerks for over 140 million rand combined, and a medical staff member for 750,000 rand. In total, 122 million rand flowed directly to officials at Tembisa Hospital and the Gauteng Department of Health, who abused their positions by splitting orders to avoid tender thresholds, submitting duplicate invoices within hours, and using fake supply chain documents to launder funds through layered accounts. This organized approach allowed the syndicates to evade detection for years, undermining the hospital's ability to provide care to vulnerable patients. Beyond Maumela's group, other syndicates have been identified. Syndicate X, still under wraps pending court proceedings, involves contracts nearing 600 million rand and assets over 150 million rand. Smaller networks include Syndicate A with 3 providers and 9.6 million rand, Syndicate B with 6 providers and over 76 million rand, Syndicate C with 5 and more than 8 million rand, Syndicate D with 6 and over 37 million rand, Syndicate E with 4 and more than 8 million rand, and Syndicate F with 3 linked to one director receiving over 28 million rand. Collectively, these operations involved 207 service providers across 4,501 purchase orders, revealing a systemic failure in oversight. The scandal gained momentum after concerns raised by Babita Deokaran, the Gauteng Department of Health's chief accounting officer, who flagged irregularities in an 850 million rand procurement probe. Her forensic report implicated 14 companies connected to Maumela in deals worth 415 million rand, exposing manipulated thresholds and front companies. Tragically, Deokaran was assassinated outside her home in Johannesburg South in August 2021, shortly after her disclosures, which prompted deeper audits and the SU's involvement under Proclamation No. 136 of 2023. This mandate empowers the SIU to investigate corruption and maladministration, refer criminal evidence to the National Prosecuting Authority, initiate disciplinary actions against officials, and pursue civil recovery. Maumela's accumulated wealth extends far beyond the seized items. Investigations have identified assets totaling over 520 million rand, including properties valued at 293 million rand such as a 75 million rand mansion in Bentley Bay, one in Hartbeespoort, 2 in Zimbali Estate, and others in Cape Town. His vehicle collection also features 4 additional Lamborghinis worth 51.7 million rand, a Bentley at 4.2 million rand, and an Isuzu D-Max at 538,600 rand. Freezing orders now cover properties and bank accounts across Gauteng, Cape Town, and KwaZulu-Natal, with raids expanding to other provinces as mopping up operations continue. Public figures and organizations have responded strongly to these developments. The Democratic Alliance's Gauteng Health spokesperson has urged criminal charges against Maumela, emphasizing the need for prosecutions and the return of recovered funds to the health department to repair facilities like Tembisa Hospital, where patients suffer from resource shortages due to such diversions. Accountability Now's director has highlighted the SU's role in seizing proceeds of crime, expressing concerns about potential political protections given Maumela's family ties, though the President's office clarified in 2022 that no direct relationship exists. The organization Undoing Tax Abuse's chief executive has called for swift action by the National Prosecuting Authority to ensure those responsible face imprisonment, noting that delays have prolonged the harm to healthcare. A DA member of the Police Portfolio Committee has welcomed the determination for accountability but stressed that prosecutions must follow. SIU head advocate Andy Motsibi has described the orders as a critical step to recover every cent stolen from the public purse, particularly from Tembisa Hospital. He views this not just as preservation but as an intensive effort to trace and secure assets hidden behind complex corporate and trust structures. The SIU has prepared 116 disciplinary cases, handing 108 to the department, and plans to blacklist involved service providers while pursuing regulatory actions. Civil proceedings will seek to forfeit assets to the state, with the first of up to 41 cases due within 60 court days. Minister of Health, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi has pointed out that junior officials often drive these schemes, drawing parallels to other corruption cases where lower-level staff enable massive fraud. He advocates for permanent bans from public office for those implicated, arguing that temporary measures like parole or bail allow them to resume enjoying ill-gotten gains. This sentiment underscores the need for lasting consequences to deter future misconduct. As the investigation presses on, evidence of money laundering, fronting, and procurement abuses continues to surface. Unsuccessful bidders received payoffs, further entangling the networks. The SU's coordination with law enforcement, including the South African Police Service and Johannesburg Metro Police, during raids demonstrates a multi-agency approach to dismantling these operations. Operations at the Sandhurst home involved over a dozen police vehicles from stations like Bramley, Diepsloot, and Alexandra, along with locksmiths to access secured areas, illustrating the scale of the effort. This unfolding saga at Tembisa Hospital exposes how funds for healthcare have been redirected to fuel personal empires, leaving patients in under-resourced facilities. Maumela's case, with its fleet of blue supercars and mansion luxuries, exemplifies the human cost of such betrayals. Authorities remain committed to expanding seizures, ensuring no asset escapes scrutiny. With civil actions imminent and criminal referrals in progress, the pursuit of justice aims to restore what has been taken and prevent recurrence. What do you think should happen next to those involved in this massive hospital fund diversion? Should they face immediate imprisonment, lifetime bans from public contracts, or something even stronger to protect our healthcare system? Share your thoughts in the comments below to join the conversation and help push for real change. Thanks for watching this news bulletin. Please share your opinion in the comments section. We would be glad to read and respond to your comments. Let's meet again tomorrow in our next strange story. Wishing you a fruitful and productive week ahead.